Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
It is Wednesday, the 22nd day of September 2010. Coming up in the third hour, former New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson will be our guest. He wants to discuss how the United States is clearly degenerating into a third world police state. That is coming up with the former governor, who is really becoming more vocal as of late, discussing the de-evolution of our once great republic. Obviously, most of you know, gold went almost up to $1,300 an ounce, and it's still going up as we speak. So we'll be tracking that, going over the latest in the economy coming up in the next segment. In the next 10 minutes, Paul Joseph Watson is set to publish a key report at prisonplanet.com dealing with President Obama and October or even early November surprise, staged terror attacks. We've learned to read the signs when they're considering staging an event, and they are full court press right now, hyping that terrorists may strike the United States. And we have Obama and Clinton advisors like Robert Shapiro saying what Obama needs is a giant terror attack to win the midterm elections and to get a second term in 2012. I mean, they're out in the open talking about this. The criminals that run our government, that run many other governments, have been caught staging events. Hitler did it. The czars did it. After them, the communist Russians did it. I mean, it's a favorite tactic used. And so this detailed report that I consulted with Paul on has got a lot of key bullet points, and that's coming out in the near future. We'll cover that after we get into the economy coming up in the next segment. We're also going to have open phones yet again for first-time callers. I love having first-time callers because there's an endless sea of great listeners out there who have different perspectives and ideas or questions or comments or who agree with me or disagree. 1-800-259-9231. 1-800-259-9231 will get you up and on the air. I saw an outrageous report last night, and if this becomes a precedent, we're all in deep trouble. It's a serious form of tyranny. That's why they deny many, quote, demonstration permits as claiming, well, there could be violence, be a problem. Then they try to charge you for your own demonstration, hence shutting down free speech. This is outrageous. And whether you were for the pastor burning it or not, you have to support his right, though he never did it. Florida pastor, they're now charging him with $200,000 on security he didn't even ask for from the town he lives in Florida, Gainesville, Florida. So they want $200,000 because they want to be part of the media circus. The police under federal and state law and precedent have no duty to protect you. They have a duty to respond after a crime is committed and to bring you basically before the grand jury or to stop a crime that's in commission that they see. But there's no liability, and the courts have found this tens of thousands of times. In fact, it's the most ruled upon, according to the lawyers I've read writing on it, most ruled on case law is that police have no duty to protect you. It's your duty under the Second Amendment to protect yourself. And so it's outrageous where they say, oh, we're going to give you protection, kind of like the mafia. We'll burn down your grocery store, or somebody will, or we'll burn down your cleaners, or we'll burn down your restaurant, we'll burn down your church if you don't pay us protection money. And this is the type of tyranny they can bring in. Oh, we've got to give you protection for whatever you're doing politically, and then you've got to pay us money. Hence putting a price on free speech. It's up to that preacher. And by the way, he was wearing a sidearm on his side, so was the associate pastor, and that's the ticket. That's the ticket. If somebody wants to try to kill them for their free speech, it's outrageous. So that's coming up, and we've got a bunch of other off-the-chart news. Second Amendment group made terror list in Pennsylvania. That's really starting to unfold. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal-Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
It is Wednesday, 22nd day of September 2010. Thank you for joining us. Former governor of New Mexico, who's going public and really speaking out against tyranny, Gary E. Johnson, will be joining us in the third hour today. Let me just run over some of the news that we are going to be covering here. And this has a national import. Austin, Texas, Travis County approved budget with $450,000 for elective abortions. The only county in Texas to do this. And it didn't matter if polls showed that even liberal Democrats were against this, almost 3-1. They don't care. It's a $109 million Central Texas Regional Health Commission. And I pay taxes, it's a business tax, to this health district to pay for abortions and eugenics and CPS kidnapping children. And it really tempts me, though we don't have the money or the energy, to move outside Travis County. Because you've got to say no to this. But already when you pay federal income taxes, large portions of it go to abortion being funded worldwide. And, you know, those that love killing babies in the womb, I mean, you really enjoy making us pay for it, don't you? Because it's your right. Your right to kill your baby, and it's your right to make us pay. In fact, cue it up for me real quick if you can. Barack Obama's aunt, Of course, in the last few days, she's been all over international television and national television with her quote about, hey, I'm an illegal alien. I've been here for a decade. I'm on 3 forms of welfare, disability, and you owe me the money. You owe me citizenship. I'm going to come here illegally, and you are going to pay me. Do you understand? And you're going to pay for abortions, and you're going to pay for the illegal aliens to come in and have their babies for free, and you're going to pay for it all. Well, if abortion's a right, what about the Second Amendment? If the Second Amendment's a right, is the government going to make everyone pay to give poor people guns? I'm against socialism, but I kind of like that idea. I don't think I'd get upset about it if I had to pay a tax to arm everyone in the country to defend themselves from criminals and government. But, of course, that's not going to happen. So you have a right to an abortion. You have a right to free welfare. You have a right to come here as a foreigner and have everything rolled out to you for free. And this is what these illegal aliens think. Okay, we hear how hard the illegal aliens work, and a lot of them do. It doesn't matter if they're from Eastern Europe, Asia, Latin America, whatever. They're hardworking, many of them. But many others are milking the system, and they're working and using other aliases to pull multiple forms of welfare. And that's why every border state is either bankrupt or on the verge of going bankrupt. Let's play this short clip of Barack Obama. I just can't get over this. His aunt saying, you owe it to me. Here it is.
If I come as an immigrant, you have the obligation to make me a citizen.
This is President Obama's aunt, a woman many say is the poster child of our broken immigration system. We only found out about her back in 2008.
That's enough. And then they go on to admit she's here illegally, and she says it doesn't matter. You have an obligation to take me and to pay me. So she can sit there in free government housing, pulling disability welfare and other forms of welfare. She is a welfare queen personified, and does her nephew, who makes millions of dollars a year off book sales and the rest of it, a net worth that is massive, in the top 1/10 of 1%. In fact, guys, pull up Barack Obama's net worth. Of course, that'll be his public net worth, his real net worth. These politicians, you always learn it's much, much larger. But I don't want to go from memory here. I want to specifically tell you what Obama's reported net worth is. But does he help at least 5 illegal alien members of his family that he's been photographed with and visited in Kenya? No. You are going to pay for his aunt to sit there on her lazy hind end, never working a day in this country for a decade, sucking off of everyone. And you're going to pay for Larry Summers. You're going to pay for the mega offshore banks, because we are the chumps. We put up with it. What do you expect? And all of you mainline Republicans who say you hate welfare, oh, do you love the $2 trillion+ overall defense budget every year? Oh, you love that welfare, don't you? Bankrupting us as well, so you're just as bad. This says Obama's net worth is $5 million. I've read over $10 million. Regardless, the guy's got millions of dollars. Why doesn't he pay for his aunt and the other 4 illegal alien family members he's got here? Of course, he's an illegal alien as well. His grandma says he was born in Kenya. There's clear evidence they're covering up where he was really born. We know he was an Indonesian citizen. We know his real name is Barry Sataro. He's got another fake name. I mean, this guy's as big a spy for the globalists as Maxwell Smart. Surprised he didn't, during a press conference, pull off his shoe phone and start getting orders. So that is coming up as well. Meanwhile, you're going to pay for abortions federally. You're going to pay for abortions at the state level. You're going to pay for abortions in Travis County, where I live. And you're going to pay for all these eugenics worldwide. But if you want to protest and the police decide you've got to have protection, you're going to get charged $200,000. So the end of the First Amendment on that front. Meanwhile, if it couldn't get any crazier, the Pope's astronomer says he would baptize an alien if it asked him to. And the head of the Vatican Bank's in trouble for reported money laundering. So we'll be going into some of that overall bizarreness. Ahmadinejad threatens U.S. with war without boundaries. That's another headline we're going to be going into. Bob Woodward's new government-sponsored book. And you know Bob Woodward was naval intelligence and highest-level spook operative. You know whatever he puts out is what the globalists want out. They're claiming that Mohammed Karzai is mentally ill. I guess because in that press conference with George W. Bush,